11 years after the events in Burma, Vietnam War veteran John Rambo lives in Bowie, Arizona in his deceased father's horse ranch, which he manages with his old friend, Maria Beltran, and her granddaughter, Gabriella. Gabriella reveals to Rambo that a friend of hers, Gazelle, has found Gabriella's biological father, Miguel, in Mexico. Against Rambo and Maria's wishes, Gabriella secretly drives to Mexico to ask why Miguel had abandoned Gabriella and her mother years ago. Gazelle leads Gabriella to Miguel's apartment, where he reveals to her that he never really cared for Gabriella or her mother. Gazelle takes a heartbroken Gabriella to a local club, where Gabriella is drugged and kidnapped by enforcers of a Mexican cartel. Meanwhile, Maria informs Rambo of Gabriella's disappearance to Mexico. Rambo travels to Mexico and interrogates both Miguel and Gazelle about Gabriella's whereabouts. Rambo is reluctantly led by Gazelle to the club where Gabriella was last seen and confronts El Flaco, the man who last spoke with Gabriella. A mysterious woman, Carmen Delgado, tails Rambo as El Flaco leads him to Gabriella's location. Rambo is immediately confronted, beaten and marked by the cartel, led by Hugo and Victor Martinez. They take his driver's license, revealing the ranch's location, and a photo of Gabriella, whom Victor recognizes. The cartel vow to mistreat Gabriella further due to Rambo's actions. Carmen takes Rambo back to her home where she cares for him until he fully recovers. Carmen reveals herself to be an independent journalist who has been investigating the Martinez brothers, the kidnappers, and murderers of her sister. Rambo later raids one of the brothels, killing several men until he finds a drugged Gabriella. On the way back home, Rambo thanks Gabriella for giving him hope for 10 years before she dies from the forced overdose. Enraged, Rambo sends Maria away and rigs the ranch with traps for a confrontation, and later returns to Mexico to ask Carmen's help in finding Victor. Carmen initially refuses, believing that it will solve nothing, but is convinced after Rambo appeals to her grief and frustrations. Rambo raids Victor's home, killing several guards and decapitating Victor. In retaliation, Hugo leads a group of hitmen to Rambo's ranch, where each falls victim to the rigged traps. Saving Hugo for the last, Rambo mutilates him and rips his heart out. In the aftermath, a weakened Rambo sits on the porch of his father's house, vowing to continue fighting and to keep the memories of his loved ones alive. During the credits, Rambo saddles up his horse and rides off into the sunset.